Meow meow. Alright, good news, bad news, which one do you want? Either way, news. Yeah. How do I say this politely about him from what I've looked at? Yeah, you see what I just did there? That's all you can do. You can't do anything else to him. He is literally steel with a layer of stone, and over all of that is another thing of iron, and then on top of that is Minecraft diamond armor over all that. Yeah. We just kind of got to deal with it and get over it. Just there's literally nothing we can do about it. Just nothing. Not a thing. I would have loved to have been practicing parrying the whole time. It was sitting there saying something about using the pillars. Using the pillars to your advantage. But as we can see, the pillars have done nothing besides bring me to a disadvantage. Will you go on somewhere? Thank you, game. But, yeah, I'm kind of just a little bit of trouble. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, Lord Gwen over here. Oh, and another thing it said if you can, it said use a pokey weapon. It literally says pokey. No, I'm just kidding. It said, I think it might have said spear or something like that. Oh, he got me. GG's. But this is literally all we can do to him. We just actually have to practice and get good. You need to quit that and let me have a moment, dude. Ooh. I thought I did that. Oh, got me on that. Really just gotta practice to get good. If I would have known that, I don't know why, it just never clicked in my brain to do that one single time. See you off the credits. GG's.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Oh. So we don't necessarily even get a choice? Is that how that works? We got all this. We still get that key, which is plenty enough. We got all of this. Okay, we got... So we got everything that was on us whenever the game ended. What about this? Is this... Nope, all this is still pretty trashed out. Let's just add this spring. So that's literally how the game ends. Alright, well, on that note, it's time for us to talk about it a little bit. I know what you're doing. See, I don't even remember this. I don't remember this well being here. I don't remember going up to this. I remember us doing a different way of coming through here. It's that bonfire. Well, I kind of just... Alright, that's just how it ends. That was kind of an abrupt ending. That was the final boss, though. Just all we had to do was get good and learn what I've been wanting to do the whole entire game, which is counterattack, aka parry. I guess at this point, it's might as well. It's time for me to start talking about it and all that good stuff. And that, I don't know. I usually always struggle with this part because honestly, like right now, I didn't prepare for that to be the end. I literally thought this was going to take me another 15 episodes. I literally had just in my... There's a stray demon. I see his little belly. I literally thought I had a lot more to do to it. Like lots and lots and lots more. Because I still didn't find those... Unless I just magically went into them. I didn't find those other two golden areas. To my understanding. I don't know. I could be completely wrong about that. But I guess that was the whole... I don't know, was that really the ending? I just feel like that was not the ending. Yes, it was. Well, besides that, he was definitely... I could see where he'd be the toughest if you don't know how to counter, aka parry. And as for the bosses in this, the bosses were kind of easy. It was mainly the standard enemies. That's the word I'm looking for. All the standard enemies in the game, they were more terrifying. The worst thing in this game, the most thing that you should be fearful of in this game, is the zombies with the torches. The undead with the torches are the most scary thing in the game. The knights, silver knights that is, they're just annoying. Especially that part where you're going up on Orlando or whatever that place is called, where you got the two with the bolt shooting at you. I don't know what it is on Xbox. That one behind you can keep on hitting you on Xbox. But like I said, I'm watching somebody's playing on PC right now, and she never gets shot in the back. Never ever does she get shot in the back. I don't know. Something's up with PC compared to Xbox. Seems the same thing about PlayStation. It's just, it seems like me, both of those, PC and PlayStation, are just they get an easier handout to them. But besides the standard enemies and that little goof thing, it's sad that we didn't save Slayer, but I didn't kill him though, because really, what will we get out of that? I don't know. And trying to think. Well, I'm going to have to look at my achievements, because I didn't even see an achievement pop up for Lord Wind, and I don't know if there might have been an achievement to gather most of the stuff like there was in Elden Ring. There's an achievement for pretty much getting some legendary, what's it, armament, sorceries, and something else. So I don't know how many achievements I actually missed on this game. But the bosses, yeah, the bosses just had some aggravating, I'm done with this fight, end it. It's not that they were necessarily hard. Besides, the hardest thing in the game was the run backs. That was the most thing that made the fight worse. The bed of chaos, I can actually say that demon, that was honestly, the Goddess of Rot gives you more fair of a fight. The Goddess of Rot is way more fair of a fight than that thing. That thing was just, you just have to get lucky. There's literally nothing else to it besides just getting purely lucky for the bed of chaos is what I think it was called. Yeah, and that thing, literally all you gotta do is smack its right side, left side, and then just so happen to get lucky enough to run and jump on that root and run down the middle and smack the bug one time, and you killed it. Literally nothing to it at all. But I'd rather fight the Goddess of Rot than ever fight that thing again. Like I said, it makes the DLC or anything about Elden Ring, it makes that sound way more appealing. But look at the art. Wow, you just don't even have to move the camera. Look at the door. Look at the bricks over here to my right. The little dust thing. Everything about the game is beautiful when it comes to art. The aggravation designs of it. I know I'm complaining this, but everybody's going to be complaining. You know, I haven't seen one person play this game and not complain about something. Maybe they didn't go as hardcore as me in some of it, but I'm just a little bit more fiery than most people, I guess you can say. Kind of like Peter from the Bible. Yeah, he was kind of what do they call him? I can't remember what they call him. They pretty much, some people actually refer to him as, you know, just a fiery person. That's pretty much what I am. I got a little bit more of a temper. I got a little bit more fire to me. I got a little bit more of a boldness that comes out of my mouth. But I mean, I loved everything about this game. I could actually recommend it to somebody. The art, look at the samurai outfit. Oh, samurai, I shouldn't say that. That's not a samurai outfit. This is a... What, is this a ninja outfit? This is a ninja outfit, correct? Either way, love it. Everything of this game. The armor was amazing. You can actually upgrade it, which I never did. I never upgraded my armor one time, which I'm probably going to need to do that in the second one. I definitely need to get more comfortable and actually craft more and do more, because I was about to start flinging the dung at the Lord guy. I was about to just start throwing poop at him. Just taste the dung, man. Taste it. The magic, I kind of didn't like how I couldn't learn a whole bunch of spells, but I'm happy they let me learn something in the game because it let me not get bored of it. But that sorcery guy, he annoyed me because I went through that whole entire video, like 40 minutes worth, just, you know, figuring out and getting to him and getting all the items out of a Sin's Fortress or whatever it's called, just for that, just to be him go, oh, you're not a sorcerer, I can't teach you anything, you have a good day. And then I went and saved him at the academy prison, and he once again told me he's going to teach me something, and I never saw him again. Well, that was just a tease. That was just no good. Besides that NPC not being any good, I don't know where my pyromancy man went. I don't know what happened to Onion Boy and his son, Onion Kid, which we're going to change their names. He's going to be Onion Guy, and the other one's going to be Onion Boy or Onion Kid. I'd rather just call it Kid now. But yeah, I didn't find either one of the Onion twins. There were some beautiful bosses. Like, the artwork in this game is just unbelievable. The ideas they get for these creatures, I don't see how they come up with this stuff. It's so good. I love they're just that whirlwind of just creativity that they have. This whole entire company, just they know how to make a great game, and they know how to make it aggravating but make you want to keep pushing forwards and complete it. There is sometimes where you do have to be like, alright, I need a break, and just turn it off and walk away. But I mean, I've had simple games, just simple games that done that to me. You just have those days where, you know, you can't quit stepping in, you know, you can't quit stepping in gum, dung, or anything of that. You just have those days. But yeah, I am super excited to play number 2 now. I'm immediately, as soon as I can. I might not today. I might wait and let me go to sleep and all that stuff, and then just get all this fixed up, prepare thumbnails and all that stuff, and get ready for Dark Souls 2. But yeah, I am so ready. Oh, that's where I'm just so excited to play Dark Souls 2 now, because I really, like, for playthrough wise, I have not seen as much as Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 playthroughs as much as I've seen Dark Souls 1. So that's kind of like another thing too, behind like, I forget which video it was where I mentioned like I'm kind of rushing through this one. I'm rushing through it, but I'm like really enjoying it at the same time, or trying to, because I want to see what number 2 and number 3 is, because I have not seen those like completed. I've seen probably like a pretty good bit of the game on 2 and 3, but I've never seen those completed. So I've seen number 1 completed like 2 or 3 years ago. Might have seen a little bit of it last year. I can't even remember. Or was that at the beginning of last year, or was that... I don't even know. I know I've seen like Dark Souls 1, but I never played it for myself. This is my first time playing it, and man, has it been it's been a gaming learning adventure. This game has made me done stuff that honestly at this point I need to get a little bit better at, but it's honestly making me ready to play Resident Evil 2 and 3 with more of that bullet crafting and all that stuff, because that was like one of my biggest flaws in Resident Evil 4 Remake, is I never really used the crafting thing to its full potential. I never do in these games. With these games with the crafting things, I get too paranoid about it. Same thing about Elden Ring. I never did it. Never really did it. I've done a lot of crafting, but I never really do the crafting that I need to do in it. That's the one thing I'm going to try to do in number 2. I'm going to try to be a little bit wasteful with it. But trying to figure out, is there anything I can say distinctly about any of the characters? I can't think of the blacksmith. There's Andre. Then there's the other blacksmith in Lenore, or whatever that place is called. Londo. There's the other blacksmith in Londo. And then there's the third blacksmith in the catacombs. I never used him. That's sad too. I gave him the ember and everything and never ever used him. didn't use a lot of my major souls things either. I still have plenty of the just souls left over for me to level up my character. My character's overall level is, hang on, let's look at that. What level did I beat this game with? Level 96. So I never even hit level 100. And I'm pretty sure in Elden Ring I was like level, was it level 120 or was it between 120 and 150? I'm pretty sure I think I had almost 60 vitality. Was it 40 or 50 vitality? And strength was like at 50 or something like that, or close to it. I don't know. I think I might have most of them stats at like 40s. But as you can see here, we're still bumping at 20s. We never even made it to 30s in our stuff. But yeah, everything in here. I love the demons in the lava place. They made me think of something from Doom. The weird half-fur goat man creatures with the big old axes. Whenever you drain all the lava. That one lava monster was amazing. Sad that it only did like one attack move. It just stuck its claws on its shoulder at you, and then you just had to smack those till it died. There was really nothing to that fight. It was probably my favorite design of a monster, and there wasn't anything to it. The jump scares were awesome. The random holes in the ground. The catacombs was a nightmare, and I loved how much of a nightmare it was. And they hid the what are these things called? Bonfires. They hit the bonfires really well. It's just crazy that I had some of them bonfires just literally in front of my face. Uh-oh. My foot barely touched his little vitamin C food. Now he's freaking out. I'll get you some, buddy. Hang on. Calm down. Calm down. He loves his vitamin C food. I've been having to put him on the diet because I ain't trying to make him, like, you know, kick over early, because he was the runt in the store when I bought him. But now he's so big that he's actually had to chew his log out so he can fit into it. That's how big he's gotten. He's a big guinea pig now. He's a big boy. He eats way too much. But I got you, homie. I'm definitely, I'll feed you one right now. You get a victory snack, because I got a victory today. But the stray demon that we're hearing walk around, not the one that's up there in that little window, the one we're hearing walk around, that thing was a nightmare. That aggravated me pretty bad. That's pretty much what made me decide that I need to focus on my rage a little bit, and I'm going to try to get better in my playthroughs about that, but I ain't going to make no promises. I've kind of tried to make promises and I forget, but I've heard somebody say something about if you make promises, there's stuff in life will make sure those promises don't happen. So I ain't gonna make no promises about anything of it. If I mention something, like, you know, if I say I'm gonna cut out this part and I forget it, at least I mentioned it, but I didn't promise it. But yeah, this going into this next year, I'm gonna do better, because today, right now, I'm trying to do better right now with a lot of stuff. This distinct day is January 28th, 2025. It has been one whole entire year since I actually got saved. So, and if y'all don't know what that means, I got saved at a church, therefore, you know, I'm Christian. I haven't got baptized yet. I need to get baptized. You get saved by the blood of Christ, you know, your sins forgiven, and you don't have to, I don't know, to me, I don't have to worry about anything anymore. I had bad anxiety and just terrible, I don't think I can say that word, but terrible ideas and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And now all that, I don't worry about any of that. And I don't have to have habits and all that other stuff. It's pretty nice being able to enjoy life with a more peaceful mind and be sober. This life is way different since I got saved. It took a while, but thanks to the blood of Christ, I am golden. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Look at him, he's sitting there looking around. He's like, come on now, give me that food. But I think I rambled on good enough. praise the game as much as I can. I'm just ready for Dark Souls 2 now. Man, I'm ready for this. And I love, whoops, barely tipped the table more. I love how I can see the enemies that are in this game, how they copied it from this game and pasted them in Elden Ring. Elden Ring, no matter what, that will always be top 3 game. It would always I just love Elden Ring, and that's why I want to go back and play all these. And I hope one day I get a PlayStation, I can play the PlayStation exclusive ones. I love to play like Demon Souls, because that seems like rage-inducing aggravation to where you want to beat your head through multiple concrete walls. That sounds amazing, to just have a heart attack from playing that. Man, that sounds nice. And it wasn't Demon Souls. What was that other one? Because I do want to play Demon Souls badly. Bloodborne. Oh my goodness, I want to play Bloodborne because it's so different than the other Souls games. It's so different. But my goal is, we got Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2 now. Then I got to do the bad boy, Dark Souls 3. But I hear Dark Souls 2 is actually harder because there's a lot more run backs, which that scares me. And after Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. It is on. Yes, I've been wanting to play that game forever, but I am not ready to play it. I want to play Sekiro so badly, so bad, but I can't because I'm not ready for it. So I'm hoping after completing these 3 games, and technically, Elden Ring's like before, these 4 Souls games, hopefully, I can play Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and just, because that game is not forgiving. I tried playing that before, and the game, I would say this right now, if anybody has never played a Souls game, do not do what I did and start out with Sekiro. That is a terrible choice. It is a great game, everything's beautiful about it, but the game actually does punish you for being a bad player. That game Sekiro is unforgiving. And whenever I get started on that game, I want to make sure I master every combo, button combination, parry. There is so much that game, you have to have discipline. I don't know where that means from, but that you whack a discipline. Yes, you need discipline with that game. You cannot lack any discipline. I forget what that means from. That's probably from an adult cartoon. Where is that from? I know I've heard that all the time though. Everybody always tell me, or even my papa would make fun of me back in the day. When y'all boys said y'all want to earn $1 or $2, you know, we'd be out there shoveling stuff, breaking wood and all that, and he'd be telling us, you know, he'd be making fun of us with that whole thing, going, y'all whack a discipline. And, you know, we're sitting there sweating in 90-degree weather, about to die, trying to make just $5. Oh man, I miss my papa. It was awesome. 101st Airborne. It's the toughest ones there was. Is there really? I'm trying to think, because oh, the goddess, man, that woman, Lord Gwyn's daughter, is she? Man, that's a beautiful woman right there. They did a great job on that goddess. They didn't really go that crazy with the beautiful women. I guess that's a separate topic to bring up. There really was not that much of like lust or like, to say like beauty in the game. There was like some of where it made you go, man, and you know, kind of get like a bad thought. You're just like, whoa, wait a minute, that's what happened? Like, you know, Miss getting her tongue cut out there. I made a comment about that. But just like that game, or being this game, it didn't have as much lust and all that stuff in it, which amazed me. So I thought from playing Elden Ring, we was going to see a lot more of the naughty naughties. But no, it was pretty pretty clean, pretty unlustful. Besides the goddess, but I mean, really, you're going to just complain about that one beautiful lady? Nah. They like I said, they went over and beyond with it in some Elden Ring. Elden Ring, man, that woo-wee. Oh man, that one's just woo-wee. God's right, man. That's a beautiful one right there. That's a beautiful goddess. Woo. Yeah, I think that's about everything. I cleared up on the standard demons, the boss demons, and somebody's probably gonna get mad. They're not demons. It's not demon souls. Well, I don't know what to call them, because you got your asylum demon right there, or whatever. Maybe it's the one at the bottom that's actually called that. But yeah, everything about this game is cool. The dogs, the locked doors. Oh, the chest. Oh my god, I hated the chest. Oh my god, the mimic chest. That one part that literally took me like 40 minutes to get to that one mimic, just so I could get that one shield I didn't need. Man, that was annoying. I will never do that. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not going to say I'm never, because more than likely if there's something like that in Dark Souls 2, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to get mad 45, 50 minutes to get it, figure it out all over again. It's going to be worth it. Not really, but you know what? I'm going to look back on it when I'm talking to God, and I'm going to be smiling and be like, yep. He's going to be like, you really, son, do you remember what you was saying whenever you did this? And he's going to have a little cloud, and he's going to be sitting there playing, and me looking at me through, you know, kind of like a eagle eye, like Resident Evil 0 type stuff and remake. I'll be sitting there looking at myself like I'm actually got a camera in my room and sitting there watching me get mad, and you know, just hear the thoughts in my head at that time. Yeah, that's not going to be too clean. Woo-wee. Watch some of this. Now the bonfire is getting crazy because it's like, hey, you ran your mouth for about almost 30 minutes, man. You about done? But Kwanzaa's getting mad too, so I guess I'm going to feed him. Oh, man, this has been a crazy playthrough. Love this game. This is... I'm starting to really love these. So to me, it's like Legend of Zelda, Resident Evil. You know, they're between 1 and 2. I can't pick which one. They're just 1 or 2. And then number 3 is Elden Ring. But so far, I can honestly just say 3 is just Soulsborne. It don't matter. Just any kind of Souls game is number 3 spot. Man, because I'm loving this. This stuff is aggravating. It's difficult. It's making you play games in a whole different type of way. And I just love it. And there's some of it where it's not worth the reward, but when you finally... Well, you know what, now that I can think of that, yeah. The sword stuff, I just hate how there wasn't that great of a reward for all the pain that you had endured. The demon that's in front of me, or not in front of me, the one that's below me stomping around, I fought that demon and never felt satisfied from killing him. And I hate that. It didn't do the same thing about, like, just once again, hate to bring that up at that point, but Elden Ring. That game there, that one just... Even the Goddess of Rot, I was so mad about it, I even felt victory after defeating it. In this game, I don't know what it was, I just could not feel like a complete satisfaction from stuff that was just taking me so long to beat. Maybe because it's how simple they are, and they're not all, you know, crazy moved and stuff like that, like they are in Elden Ring. So it was just like I have a lesser thought of it, maybe. I don't know. I just never got a great satisfaction from it. Nothing was more satisfying than the Silver Knights getting basically 2-tapped. That made me feel really good when I was able to just go around and start swinging my sword and just 2-tapping them. Or the ones with the trident spears, 2-tapping them. That made me feel really good that I could smack them around. But the bosses can't really say that too much. That third demon that I fought, that made me feel pretty good. That one did. I felt really good from that one. Because I beat it first try. Tank Knight Demon. I don't like those things. Nope. Do not like them. Yeah, we're over here at 41 minutes, and man, it only took me like 7 minutes to beat the guy. And then the credits end at 12 minutes, and now we're over here, and I've been talking for almost 30 minutes. Goodness gracious, I need to quit talking. But I'm trying to actually do these right now for every time I end the game, because I never even did, like, was it Doom 2016? I think Doom 2016, I never did that one right. I literally just ended it, did a video of the credits, and then just never touched the game again. I never gave that game its full-on respect, and that game was amazing. Yeah, so that one's kind of like eating me up a little bit to make sure I never mess up on introducing the games or ending the games on a good note. Doom 2016 has made me realize that. Make sure to end them on a good note. Or was that Doom Eternal that I did that one too? I think it was Doom 2016, not Doom Eternal. I could be wrong though. Either way, yeah, that kind of messed me up a little bit. But yeah, we're at 42 minutes and 35 seconds. I'm gonna end this video. I think I said everything I needed to say. Loved it. Can't wait to play Dark Souls 2. Y'all have a great day. Be careful. Peace out. And remember, God loves you, and Jesus gave his life for you. Bye-bye.